Any other comments about the consent items? We have a motion to approve the consent items. Have a second. Any further discussion? Those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, the same. Motion carries.
And any questions on the rest of the financial information for the SAC board?
Franklin, when we get this sheet here having to do with January, February, that's an up-to-date item, and then when we get this other form back here that we just received, that is an audit of 6/30/09.
What sheet are you talking about?
That's that. So we have an audit, we have a general fund management activity tell loss that's as of...
That's as of the June 30th.
That's as of June 30th. So
right.
Yours is more up to date.
This is up to date through the end of February. This report that I give is through the end of February.
So that's 6 months, at least 6 months old.
Right.
And what we have in the sheets, that are all the sheets regardless of what they're talking about, is up to date.
So, and the couple money comes in with the property taxes, right? So in April there'll be more couple funding coming in.
So there's no confusion since you have that in here. This piece of paper that I laid at everybody's desk that Franklin will come out to. The board member, this is the information that was put out on the local channels and on the website. And the board member had asked that maybe this would be something good for the board to receive prior to interviews. So they had some background on financial situation, enrollment, that type of stuff. So that's the only reason I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
See where I'm going.
I've got a question on the general operating fund check reconciliation. We're the same page that the Dwyer. About 30 from the bottom, Treasurer, State of Iowa for $7,509. What was that for? Does anybody?
Unemployment for Troy Burt. Unemployment for Troy Burt.
Okay.
How long do we continue to pay that?
26 weeks plus the governor, I think, just extended it. So whatever the state law is. Well, like you already paying unemployment for one, two, for two, Andy Meredith and Mrs. Hall. And depending on when they started to draw, we'll have to do it on the weeks for the governor. Oh, well, not just in the last 2 days, but not too long ago, it was extended past the 26th day.
Government extend that too? Never have the government extend that too.
And maybe the governor extended it to state that, that's right, and then they take it back to
The other question that I have is on our school, just lunch report. On that, it's got student payments and adult payments and everything. On the first year, like there's no payments. Basically, the form receipts we got were from federal aid. Is that correct, or is that misrepresented, or? It's like, nobody paid their lunch tickets. You had talked about it for SAC, but it was mentioned to me.
You might have a balance in WLBA of 19, this was a joint account balance, so.
Right. The WLBA checking account, we'll call it, has 19,000. Then we split to the SAC report. Checking account has $56,000 in it. And additionally, we have a joint account with $53,000 in it.
I don't know the answer.
I think I know the answer, right? So take it with a grain of salt. So we have
That's
to
fine. I was just-
because they do it. When I pay for lunch and you pay for lunch, it goes into that joint account. And once a month or once every 4 or 6 weeks, they print a report on how many meals were eaten in their buildings. By they, I mean Jennifer would print the SAC building, but not me, the building. benefit comes out and says $8,500, they'll take a draw from the joint account and put it into that school's account, and then it would show up on this report as a student visit.
Okay.
That's how I understand it. Probably like February, Vincent probably didn't make a draw either. There wasn't enough in January to worry about, in everybody's school.
Yeah. Okay.
All right?
Yep.
But there's that big difference in the balance of like, on the 1 through 4, even though we have about the same number of kids, okay?
To explain a little bit of that balance, while they renovated the kitchen at the high school 2 years ago, so there would have been a substantial draw. Part of that was paid through couple, but part of it was paid for equipment. Part of the equipment was paid from hot lunch, because the thought was that money's there to maintain and keep the food service and hot lunch program doing what it needs to do, then you need to spend that money on it. When we have our food service visit this spring, they will tell us that we should be doing something with this money, because they do not like balances, very substantial balances in food service.
So what can we do with it?
Well, there's a freezer on the back of here that we're looking at.
Actually, I remember that, I think that happened before we had a balance. I don't recall how large it was, but we ended up buying a new dishwasher and some other equipment too. Maybe 3-4 years ago that was brought to our attention, so.
I think ours is
Pretty sizable.
50 and 80,000.
In fact, we have, well, like Governor Hendricks, we had to write a report about why it was that we were kind of saving up to have some repairs and some new equipment and then some renovation done, so.
But I don't remember how much it was, and that is in front of me.
So with a large balance like this, if there's something that needs to be done in the kitchens or something,
Yes.
in fact, buildings and house, what it could be used for.
Yeah.
Okay?
And actually, on the very, I think it's the very last sheet in your packet, there's a quote. I want to say it's the last sheet. Yeah, it would be Crowd Control Systems. We got quotes from several companies about the freezer. And so that would be an example of something, just put that in your packet so you can take a look at it, but it would be at the middle school for a freezer. So that would be the sort of thing that we're looking at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, any more questions?
No, but those are good questions, so both boards understand what we spend the food service money for and what it does for each district.
I have one question for you, and I'll put it this way. Bruce caught me on the road, and he rattled through a lot of things, and I didn't explain any of it. And I said, Bruce, whatever you say, fine. I have got to go. I prove whatever you say, and I'll get back to you. Sometimes you do, and I said, oh, so explain what Bruce explained to me.
Sure, and really what he was explaining to you was the doors in the Stock Elementary, those main entry doors. I think Brett, he talked with Brett.
Yeah, he talked to me about that, and I said, run it by, it was fine with me, what he had said, but he needed to run it by you. It's probably the same thing.
We were just.
What do you say? Can you fix them?
Yeah, we got a bid from Carol Glass, I think, to put.
Maybe storm light.
Yeah, maybe
They
that's
missed
it.
it, Max. They
Yeah,
did the
BB
rest
glass,
on it. They
maybe.
did the rest on it.
And they're gonna put a double wide swing door, one handicap accessible door with a little opener on it. Instead of 3 doors, they're gonna have 2. The whole front end's gonna be different. Where those 3 doors are at, there'll be 2.
We don't have to have an architect or anybody look at that, do we? We have the original kind of-
It's about $9,000 to have that done. That would be installed, and we're signed up. So signed up meaning that they're backed up with work that they haven't been able to get done this winter. So it'll be handicap accessible, and it will, like Brett said, take the 3 doors. And what's happened is those doors are sprung and out of shape, and that one that's been closed all winter is just because if we get it open, we can't get it closed again. And when it has closed, then we ended up that it broke the glass. So that whole system has not ever had any, we've been lucky though, think about it, that all the life of that building, we've never had to replace anything there. So that's what that project is. So that's what he was saying to you.